This is the solution for graphing motion problem level 1. We need to determine the speed based off of this position on the y-axis, so we'll call this the y, versus time on the x-axis. Okay? So it breaks it up by sections of color. And so let's start off with the very first one. So for the very first one, just recall that for a position versus time graph, the slope is the speed. And so at the beginning, okay, so the slope is equal to 0. So for red, that tells us that the speed is equal to 0 meters per second. Let's switch to green. Okay, so we just need to do rise over run. And so let's do that. So green, this is going to be a little bit more complicated. So V is going to equal to our rise. So it's going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, y2 is right here. Looks like it is 100. Okay. Meters. Oops. Okay. Minus initial of, I don't know, 380. Yeah. Okay. And it ended at 51. Okay. And it started at 34. Oops. Okay. 100 minus 380 would be negative 280. And 51 minus 34. $17. $280 divided by 17. $16.47. And that'll be negative. Okay. And now let's do the blue. Okay, so V, we're gonna go right here, so we'll just skip. So Y2 is gonna be about 580. Meters. Y1, it started at 100 meters. That's some easy math. Ended at 80 seconds. And it started at 51 seconds. Hey, I can do all this in my head. Haha. So 480 meters divided by 29 seconds. 480 divided by 29. Should give us 16.55. Okay. So now that we have that, we can go over here. I can say end. We'll say test. Red was 0. Green, do put a negative if the velocity is negative, so we'll say negative, I think it was 16.47. Yeah. And then the blue was, I think, 16.55, but I'll double check it. Yeah. Submit. And we did good.